Setting up the Yoast SEO WordPress plugin. These are the basic settings for the Yoast SEO WordPress plugin, the most commonly used SEO plugin on WordPress websites, one of the easier ones to set up and the most effective in the many things that it does do. So first off, after you've already installed and activated the plugin, you'll notice down the left-hand column, you get a new menu item, and it's SEO, and it gives you all the settings for this plugin. You'll start off first with the General tab, which is where we're at right now. You get 4 tabs across the top: General, Company Info, Webmaster Tools, and Security. So first thing you want to do is decide whether or not you're going to allow Yoast to do any tracking of anonymous data on your site. Up to you. If you need an introduction tour, you can click Start to Tour. And if you need to set it back to default settings, maybe you've been goofing around with it and you just want to start all over, just click this button. Next thing over is Company Info. You'll set this information up here, and it'll pull information directly from your WordPress install settings. So currently my website name is WordPress Specialist with a focus on. So this one here might need to be changed up just a little bit, so we'll take care of doing that real quick. So as you can see here, I've added in a website name, johnoverall.com, WordPress Specialist, with the alternate name, WordPress Specialist, focusing on site functionality. Company or person website, you can change that. Company name, and a company logo, if you've already got a logo. Usually you can attach it to the same logo you're using in your header. Webmaster Tools. This is where you'll get the information. You can click on any one of these links to instantly open up the Webmaster Tools. The biggest one you want here is you'll want the Google one. You'll just go copy the meta tag that you can get from Google and paste it right into the Google bar. At the same time, you can connect up Bing Tools, Alexa, and Yandex if you happen to be worried about those or want an easy way to get the information. Hit save on that info. Go to Security, and you can disable advanced part of the WordPress SEO meta box. And what this does is the advanced settings, if you have more than one author or you have multiple authors, you will unchecking the box allows the authors and editors to redirect posts, no index them, and other things. You may not trust your authors to do so. You might want to leave that unchecked. So the next set here, once you're done with that, is titles and meta. And this one here is important to go through. First thing you'll want to deal with is the separator. This separator is what is shown at the very top of a URL, and it separates what the page title is. And it can be a hyphen, dash, whatever kind. Bar is the more common one. Make a quick change to that. Force rewrites. If you don't know if your page is rewriting the titles or something's going wrong, enable that. And you can go into all the tabs for the different items and create a specific title template for pages, description, add in some keywords. Post types, choose your post types you're going to do, and it'll tell you if there's errors or other things that are going to be impacted with this information. Taxonomies, and the current theme I've got has a change in it from my last theme where I can't use the title variable, and we have to go check on the help to see how this is going to work. I'm not going to go into it in this lesson. Archives and other, same thing. In the other site-wide meta settings, go determine what you're going to have set up in here. And this has changed since the last time I've done this for the Yoast plugin. Once that's set up, go into the social setting for this. And this is a nice thing about Yoast, which has improved it dramatically, is being able to interconnect and connect up with all of your social settings and have it serialized into your data. Now what we've got here is you can go through and get all of your URLs for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, if you still happen to use MySpace. Does anybody use MySpace anymore? Hell, I don't know. Pinterest, YouTube, Google, Google+. Then you can do a little tweaking for Facebook in particular. Add the Open Graph metadata, add a Facebook administrator, so log yourself in, front page settings, title, copy the home description, default images, Twitter setup. You can add Twitter metacard data and pull a summary from it. Pinterest, you can verify yourself through Pinterest using this section here. And then Google+, same thing. XML sitemaps. This is where you're going to make sure your XML sitemaps is turned on. You can double check that you have an XML sitemap. Once that's loaded, you can verify that it's loading up properly. Always a good thing to do. User sitemaps, so you can disable and exclude certain users and user roles from the sitemap, exclude post types from the sitemap, exclude categories and taxonomies from the sitemap, so you can tweak the sitemap so it's more functional and more advantageous for your particular site. Advanced settings. Enable breadcrumbs. If you don't have a theme that already has breadcrumbs, this would be a good thing to do. Most themes now have breadcrumbs. Permalink setting. Checks your permalink settings and allows you to fine-tune the permalinks on here. And each of these settings have various effects on it. So it's kind of important to play with them, double check your website functions, because sometimes if you do something like strip the category base out of your permalink, you can break some themes. Not certain why, but I've seen it happen. Clean up the permalinks. You can remove the remove the reply to variables, and this may prevent threaded replies from working when the user has a JavaScript disabled, but on a large site, huge improvement in crawl efficiency. Enforce trailing slash, redirect ugly URLs, permalinks, but sometimes that may create more problems than it's worth. You can even clean up the head, hide the RSD, the WLM manifest links, the short link for post, the RSS links, that information. And you can also tweak your RSS feed just a little bit by adding some information to the beginning and end of each post, or of each feed, each feed in your, or each post in your RSS feed. Tools that are offered up. They have a bulk editor tool, a file editor tool, and import and export of your settings. So you can reuse your settings. You can set your settings up on one site, and if you're going to use a similar settings on others, you just import them in. Saves you lots of time here if you're dealing with multiple sites. And extensions. So as this is now a freemium plugin, so they've got a premium SEO extension. More features and support. Video SEO, so if your site is video heavy, you can tweak your video. If you're news heavy, you can increase your news by adding SEO. And rank better for locally in Google Maps with the local SEO plugin. Having used all these other plugins for clients, that work pretty nicely, so give them a check out. And of course, you need a license for them all, so have a look at it. And that's the WordPress SEO plugin. Check it out.